The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Time with DeAndre Swift. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Trying to lay one up deep. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at 37. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they will win.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Lions nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Justin Houston on the
All
start.
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts. The defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180. Hey, 22. 0.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Nice man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Second and 20. Stafford looks to throw again. Caught by Jones. In the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass.
Number 33.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Colts.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sets up to throw it. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
as the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? If not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, here's Stafford. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Jesse James.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll bring it back. An interception return for a And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gostkowski, the extra.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
Well, no, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
3 scores down. Not even.
This defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This complete to Jones. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Interception. Picked off from the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
And it's 3rd.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in.
To kick off for Detroit.
Short kick taking it about this. That one hit and loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's just call that play exactly what. And they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On 1st and 10, Stafford. A slant to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hurts. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Completion almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive. but 2 incompletions since.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jack Doyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 31, Lions nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And there he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the
He'll
line.
lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to bring it 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Giving 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he's going to be taken down right at the line.
The ball carrier.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Second down, here's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing, and this will be caught at the 30.
Off the field.
Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The 19-yard line.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. Got him now.
7 yards there and a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past.